Random challenge time. Rewarding one of the early challengers. We have Mr. Squirrel the Duck. A nice username. Welcome back to Knight C8. Subbing for 32 months. And welcome to T. Shamlin, a new viewer, or new chatter. I'll play... What to play here? Have to remember how the pieces move first. I'm playing a Scotch. Invented... The opening was probably invented in Scotland. Or maybe discovered in Scotland. The openings are discovered and not invented. Welcome back to Harase Hall and Brigham. Yeah, it's been... When was my last stream? Almost a week? It's been several days since my last stream. I was traveling for a little bit, but back in town. And yeah, I'll probably be streaming a bit more in the coming days. Thank you to Trick Fizzle. Ooh. This move looks really nice. This is a trick that I don't think will fizzle out so soon. Because black doesn't have a great way to defend f7. If bishop e6, I could take twice and win a pawn, but I could also just go for the fork. Meanwhile, if black takes here, I take and make a stronger threat. So d5 is probably the best try. I think I'll take with knight. So there's still this kind of lingering X-ray vision here. Thank you, Manjaka.
Oh, hi, Eric.
Oh yeah, unfortunately the Lichess command, there is some issues with the extension where like Twitch changed their API, so the function of accept random subscriber isn't quite working. Might have to go in with the code. I have to reach out to Stockvis to see if there's an easy fix. Hey TJ. Or should I say, hey TJ. Thanks for priming for 15 months. Question from Adjustments. Hi Eric, are you going to play the World Open in July? Probably not, but I will be playing in Vegas. Exclamation point Vegas. Also, thanks for the raid. Polstasish. Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. I appreciate the new viewers. If you're just joining, you're just in time for the fork. Yeah, I'm going squirrel hunting and I'm going duck hunting with a one move. Oh, my opponent probably said, oh no, my knight and oh no, my bishop. If I take either thing, I get mated. Very clever. So I think I'll just castle, following opening principles. I see the comment from Cooper Moore. I have an agreement where like my link gives the lowest value for the course through iChess. So if you somehow find the course for an even lower amount, let me know because then I'd have to message them. Again, opponents really wanting me to take one of the knights or one of the minor pieces. If I play here, then there's knight d4, and black gets out alive. My opponent's like ducking all the tactics and squirreling around. Hey, it's copper pitch. if you're just joining, I have a fork, but now my opponent has a pin. So I think a simple move is
Good
bishop
evening,
to
sir.
d2. Just preventing any shenanigans on the d file, and someday, or maybe even today, I'll be able to take the knight or the bishop. Also, welcome back to Fancy Wizard Pants, and shout out to Copper Pitch. I'll have to check you out on Twitch. Some new names with the raids today. Yeah, I went live less than 10 minutes ago. Already 2 raids. Welcome back to Diamond Cutter. Shout out to Diamond Cutter. Levy said you are a cold-blooded assassin. I have a request. Anytime Levy says anything about me, make a clip of it and send it to me. Because it seems like every week he says something different. It'd be cool to just make a compilation of Levy like calling me different things. Okay, let's take a bishop. Thank you, Lerp88. Oh, does Levy's channel allow clips? That's a good point, actually. He might have clips turned off. I guess you could send me the timestamp of the VOD, but that's slightly less convenient. He does have the clips channel, actually. Gotham City on YouTube. Shout out to Levy. Hey, it's Emberg.
So what do you call a black pawn on e6, a white pawn on e5 and a black pawn on e4?
Wait, what?
An ice cream sandwich.
Then what do you call this? An ice cream sandwich, but inside out? Where there's ice cream on both sides? And then what's in the middle? A cookie? Okay. So I'm playing c3 to remove the knight so I can win the e6 pawn and start eating my sandwich.
Thank you for all the content.
Or my popsicle.
Finally caught you streaming to donate.
Oh, thank you. TNT06. That's a first time chat too. Appreciate the bits. Okay, no mercy here. I think I'll play b4 first. I'm in no rush to take the pawn. I'm still not sure if I should take with bishop or knight. Oh, wait a minute. I should have taken with knight. That would have been a fork. I just provoked the bishop to a safer square. Okay, if I take with knight... Takes with bishop is check, but takes with knight I like because I hit the rook. And now queen g4 looks nice. Getting ready for some bishop g5 or some discoveries. There's a cool mating idea. Wait, there's also a cool skewer idea. Yeah, I'm just leaving the king on c8. Okay, now I can take the queen with check. Oh no, my opponent's time. The opponent did not duck soon enough.
14 months. Gonna end my Prime membership, so I will have to start subscribing normally now.
Oh, well thanks HSW. Rhyming so consistently. Also, welcome back. Thank you, Ken Penn.
Oh hey, it's Eric Rosen. Hey Eric Rosen.
Oh, hey, Ken Penn. Also, thank you, Vash TS. Gifting a sub to Mr. Squirrel Duck. Oh, Mr. Squirrel Deduck is a username on Twitch too. Said, told you I was gonna flag. Oh, Mr. Squirrel Deduck also complimenting my shirt. Thank you. Yeah, it's got this at the World Chess Hall of Fame. So yeah, if we take away a lesson from this game, um, generally against the Scotch, the only good move for black is to take the pawn. D6 sometimes just leads to like passive situations. So the line that I used to play myself as black, I can recommend is Bishop C5 here. Just develop, attack. A lot of players make the mistake of taking, where after queen takes, white's just controlling the center, and black again becomes a bit passive. But after bishop c5, bishop e3, um, black still has to play like one more, or maybe a few more accurate moves. But the best move here is queen f6. Some players go wrong by playing a move like knight f6, which then loses a piece because bishop's hanging on c5 and queen is also attacked. But queen f6, it provokes c3, so then white can't develop the knight to c3, and then black can continue developing. And yeah, this has been played well over 100,000 times, over 200,000 times. Yeah, bishop e6 I think is also playable, but yeah, main line is 97. Oh, XQC crying. Yeah, this is maybe triggering some suppressed XQC memories. But I think the XQC game was something like, was it queen f6 first? It was something like this. And he took, and then Moist Critical delivered the mate. And then Pikachu gifted subs. Okay, doing my best to catch up with chat.
Love all the content, good or bad.
Oh, thank you, Duper David. I hope this is better than bad content and closer to good content. Sudian says, they're asking bribe a bit. I don't know what you're asking. There's another line. Yeah, so there's a line. Someone mentioned a Scotch intermezzo. After bishop c5, one of the common moves is knight takes c6. And then instead of taking back, black has an intermezzo or in between move, queen f6, which just develops with tempo. And it forces white to kind of awkwardly defend f2. And there's no way to save the knight and the pawn. Because knight d4, there's bishop takes.
Quack.
So this is another line. Like queen f3 is played, and then black can take. Black has a bunch of moves here, actually. Thank you, Shrainik. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you. Oh, Dumbo. The $50. Thanks so much.
Your soothing voice puts me to sleep every night. Thanks for all the Zeds.
Oh, my pleasure. All the Zeds. Or all the Zs. Can we do a poll? Let's do a poll. How do you pronounce the letter, the last letter of the alphabet? How do you pronounce?
Sir Rosen's content is the paradigm of explication, dear friends. Cogent, clear, if somewhat quaintly couched. Precision is a precise art. Poignancy is preeminent and precludes prevarication. Truths are no trivial thing, after all.
Wait, what?
Intermezzo, quack, intermezzo, vote Z.
Okay, I started the poll. I feel like there was some very deep poetry going on there. Something about being quaintly couched, whatever that means. It's going to take a few days for those words to sink in. Oh, HSW went to high school in Canada and went to college in US. And earlier was telling me to go to Southeast Asia for some reason. Yeah, some comments I just didn't read earlier, but they still stuck in my mind. Oh, Axer Typo would pick both. Ah. Yeah, both are valid Scrabble words. ZEE or ZED. Wait, let's see these poll results. Oh, I can also put the poll results here too. I forgot I have an overlay. So Z's winning, but Z isn't too far behind. So I think if you're from what, like UK or Australia, but maybe some other countries, you'll be taught Z or Canada. But yeah, in the US, like we were taught Z. It was a while before I even became aware of Z's existence. Zed Lepin. Or Zed Leplin. Okay, let's move on. I'll leave the poll running above my head, maybe. It's kind of small, but that's okay. Ooh, KCV, please. Asking, planning a trip to St. Louis. Do you have any plans to be at club at any time soon? Maybe. Yeah, no specific like events, except maybe they're running a tournament at some point this month. So, pro tip to anyone visiting St. Louis
Hello,
who
how are
plays
you? I am
chess.
fine, and you?
Oh, how are you? I'm also fine. And you? stlouischessclub.com? Oh, stlouischessclub.org. But they also own .com, so it redirects. So here, yeah, if anyone like visits St. Louis and wants to stop by the club, the best thing to do is go to event calendar and then man, they haven't updated this banner photo. This picture is from like 2013. Magnus was so young. So the club has like almost daily lectures and various tournaments and different events. They're open 7 days a week, sometimes closed on holidays.
Is there a better way to play the Scandi? I love playing against it because I get ahead in development by harassing the queen constantly. In a
Mm.
recent chess.com game I ended up queenside castling and checkmating with my queen on d8 against their uncastled k.
Wait, I don't know if you're asking about playing the Scandi as black or playing against the Scandi as white. Feel free to clarify. I'll look for your comment in the chat. Also, thank you, Itsibo. Oh, this is the term I was looking for. Saturday Night Special. So this is one I think they had last month, but I forgot to mark it in my calendar. It's a tournament that they usually have every month, and I get free entry. Hee hee. And there's nice prizes. It's just it's a 4 round rapid tournament. First prize is $500, and then there's class prizes too. So maybe I'll try and make it out for that. Hey, it's Stephen Willie. What's up, Stephen Willie? Stephen Willie, I have a vague memory of you asking me something about the Stafford, but I don't remember what you asked me. I don't even remember if it was you. But I do remember I didn't address the question. Then I kind of felt bad because I saw it after the fact. I didn't build this website. I helped with Chess Club Scholastic Center of Atlanta. But I wonder if they. Is it still a live site? ATL Chess Club? Hey, it's still live. Oh. Yeah, it's still a live site, actually. I took these pictures. I took these 3 pictures. Not this picture, though. Oh, I guess they're. Ah, I should tell them to redirect the site. Yeah, this was back many years ago. Oh, I see what Emberg is asking. Okay, I'm doing my best to try and keep up with the chat. Um, I'll try and knock off like a few more questions and think a few more subs. Then I'll get back to playing or get back to teaching. So Emberg was asking as black because okay, because you're good at playing against it as white. Is Emberg challenging me? I can open up an analysis board. The thing when playing the Scandi is there's so many things white can do. But if you want to keep it simple for yourself, you can usually employ the same setup by using these arrows. And again, it takes experience and takes some some patience to like learn what to do against different white setups. But this is the general goal in the Scandi. I'm actually curious. What was Emberg saying? So as white, you get ahead in development by harassing the queen. A recent game. Feel free to send me the chess.com game you're referring to. Because usually white doesn't castle queenside against the Scandi. Usually white castles kingside. Um, yeah, I'm trying to remember even like a single game where white castles queenside. It is true that black does lose some time moving the queen early on. And sometimes, like if white goes for this plan, like d4, bishop d2, you have to retreat the queen all the way back to c7. But then black can still get a solid position. What do I think of Scotch Gambit? Yeah, I think it's a very playable opening. Very suitable for like sub 2000 level to try and be aggressive and surprise your opponent. Hello to IE Plato. Jason asking if I was traveling. Yeah, I was actually in San Diego for a few days, visiting some friends. Got back home a few hours ago. Thank you to Wardraken. Oh, Love Hate Chess says play, play, play. Thank you, AKD, gifting to Onion Carcass. Welcome back, AKD. Okay. I'm gonna play. I don't know who's who. I'll just play a random challenge. I want to be black. Yes. Okay. Now I want my opponent to play e4. If you're watching, oh, this is rated. If you're watching this, Dan Wadley, please play e4. I just want to play a Scandi. Ah, we have a Polish. Okay, so I'll still try and teach something here. The Polish is one of those openings I have very limited preparation against. My preparation consists of 3 moves. I already played 2 of them. This is the 3rd move. Now my preparation is over, but I still kind of know generally where my pieces should go. And the reason for going into this as black, even though I traded a center pawn for a wing pawn, is generally black can get a lead in development. I'm thinking c5 here. c5 might be a little bit risky, but let's do it. Because I want to play knight c6, develop the knight behind the pawn. Yeah, the bishop happily sits, pinning the d2 pawn. And one of the issues for white is bishops generally don't like to be smack in the center of the board. They do like to control the center, but when they're smack in the center, they're easy to attack with various things. Okay, I have this move. And you have spicy new Scandi ideas. Hey, it's Dave WS. Cheering 2050 bits. Thank you, Dave. What is the significance of 2050? We're 38 years away from 20. No, wait. We're 28 years away? I can't do math. We're 28 years away from 2050. So when I'm 56 years old, the year will be 2050. So I basically have to live another lifetime or double my age. Okay, I'm feeling happy here. Bishop's found some new homes. I have the bishop pair too. What did white do? Ah, white, okay. Yeah, so white probably should not have traded off light squared bishop. Now it's a question, do I want to trade off my light squared bishop? Probably not. The pin is mightier than the trade. And yeah, now, I mean, white has succeeded in chasing the bishop back to g6, but has also succeeded in really weakening the king side. Now, I don't really have any immediate tactics, I don't think, but there's going to be a lot of targets to focus on. Okay, a4. So now it's a question, yeah, what do I want to attack? Because there's a lot of like nice looking moves. Bishop e4, bishop d3, there's f5, there's this idea queen d6 to set up the battery, there's h5. So I should start by looking at the most forcing moves, like bishop to e4. How does white respond? Yeah, where does a knight move? How does a knight move? I guess a knight could move back. Like all the safe squares for the knight are really ugly. No offense to these squares. And here we see the power of the diags. Ooh, I didn't consider that. Defending the knight with a king, but walking into a pin. So now it's a question how to attack this knight one more time. Like my first consideration was f5, but I'm looking at this move. And the point is after takes, black's threatening mate in one and I'm threatening the rook. So I think this is pretty clear cut. Yeah, mainly attacking the rook. Wink, wink. Checkmate. Okay. That was nice. I was regretting saying that, like pointing out the fact that I was threatening mate. I didn't really draw the arrow earlier. I'm not sure if my opponent was watching. Probably wasn't watching because they didn't fulfill my request to play e4. Anyway, hopefully this offers some lesson on how to play against the Polish. I mean, white played very confrontationally in e3, c4. I think is probably one of the better plans for white.
Less than 3.
But I think the first perhaps positional mistake was trading. If anything, white should play a move like bishop g3 or bishop b2. Bishop b2. Yeah, engine will say black's better here. Rook b8. Yeah, probably just like a better piece setup for black. I guess there's potential to expand on the queen side. But still very much a game here. Thank you, Cantaloupe King and Jager.
A bunch of people think you missed taking the bishop.
Wait, really? Oh, I've missed a free bishop. What was I even thinking? What was I talking about when I played bishop g4? Wait. Okay. Let me go back in time. Here's my stream. So unfortunately Twitch doesn't have it's not the same like watching experience as on YouTube. There's no way to go back in time through the live video player. So the way to do this is to scroll down, check out all my panels, and then, wow, the user experience isn't so intuitive here. But you have to click my profile picture. And then you go to videos. And then you go to this stream. Why is there no thumbnail? Can I add a custom thumbnail? No. Anyway, you click into this. And now I can go back. So I just want to see what I was thinking when I played bishop g4. Oh, I was so enthralled by the 2050 maybe. It's Thank you, Dave. What is the significance of 2050? Yeah, my mind was somewhere else. We're 38 years away from 20. No, wait. We're 28 years away? Doh. I can't do math. We're 28 years away from 2050. I clearly wasn't reading chat either. So when I'm 56 years old, the year will be 2050. I just missed a free bishop.
Hey Eric H chat.
Hey, it's Andrew Chess. Welcome back. Okay, well that was enlightening. Yeah, sometimes like when I focus on something, it's hard to refocus on something else. Oh, thank you, Axer Tybo, for sharing the Ember game. Emberg says this is like the marathon clip. Oh, I remember that. There's a time, was it during the marathon? Someone asked me about how long it would take me to run a marathon. And then the game started and I was doing the math and then I like forfeited the game. Yeah, it's somewhere on the clips channel. That might be a more recent clip too. Thank you, the astronaut. So somewhere here I have like a thing.
New hoodie arrived. Oh yes, my
Hey,
hoodie.
oh yes. Nixia also arrived. Welcome back to Nixia. Okay, so quick tutorial. I was given this chess.com link. Ooh. Okay, the ending has been spoiled. But how did you get to this position? So I'm going to just copy the PGN, rig it into the study. And hopefully this works. Okay. So this is essentially addressing a question from earlier. Emberg was asking how to play Scandi as black because what as white you just crushed it. Wow, casting green saw that move 13. So a few spoilers here. Okay, yeah, so this is a very common beginner mistake, newbie mistake, amateur mistake. What's the least offensive word? Amateur, newbie. Um, the better move here, there's basically three acceptable moves. Queen a5 is the most common. It's probably what I would recommend. But also common and playable are queen d6 or queen d8. Queen d8 looks ugly, but John Bartholomew makes it work somehow. I think he has some kind of course on this. And then queen d6 is a pet line of Magnus at some point in time, where black tries to get like a improved Caro Khan. But yeah, queen e5 just loses time. It's a check, but it's not a good check because white can develop and then develop again, chase the queen around. And this is why, yeah, like bishop g5 is coming next. White's going to have all the minor pieces developed, and black has almost everything still on their starting square. Ooh. I wonder if this was like an intentional pawn sacrifice from Emberg. It looks nice. Yeah. All the minor pieces developed, plus a rook. Okay, so this is how you castle queenside. I can see this worked out really, really nicely. Queen d8 checkmate. What a game. This reminds me of childhood. I remember having a lot of games like this as white.
Best content on Twitch, smile.
Oh, thank you, Nada GM. You have one of the best names on Twitch. Oh, how is Queen d6 an improved Caro Khan? Yeah, maybe I should not have mentioned that if I can't explain it. I remember Carlson saying that once. Because there are structures in Caro Khan exactly like this. If we like follow the main line, this might be hard to explain actually. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole of explaining this, and it might take a lot of research for me to actually effectively explain this. But the brief explanation is that there's structures in Caro Khan where the d pawn gets traded for an e pawn, and white gets a pawn to d4, black gets pawns to e6 and c6. The difference is black hasn't committed to c6, and it's very common in Caro-Kann to have the c5 break against a d4 pawn. So there's some line where like black plays some a6 and then later c5, but yeah, again, I'd have to do more research to like fully understand this myself. But good question though. I appreciate you asking for clarification there. Anyway, so yeah, even if you play Scandi as black, you shouldn't be too afraid in the opening as long as you know some basic ideas. Like, don't put your queen on squares that can easily be attacked by minor pieces developing. So queen e5 easily gets attacked by the eventual knight f3. On a5, it's a bit harder for white to attack immediately. Now there is b4. This is a gambit I like to sometimes play as white, but it's playable for black. Like you take and you move back, and you still have to be careful for some tricks. Most players will play d4 here, and then yeah, knight f6, knight f3. This is one of the main lines. Um, oh, knight c6 top move. Yeah, I guess there's cases like if white plays a little bit restricted or a little bit passively, then knight c6 can be played with a quick like queenside casting. But the plan of c6 and e6 are sometimes an easy go-to plan if you're not entirely sure what to do. Okay, I'm gonna try and catch up with chat. Also, yeah, good job again, Emberg. It's a fun game to watch. Mr. Kuka asking, I began playing Caro-Kann, but I always fell into positions where my opponent pushed e5 and got my space advantage. Anything I should be doing to counter this? Yeah, you're probably referring to the Caro-Kann advanced variation, which is one of the things, like, if you're a Caro-Kann player, you're going to encounter this move a decent amount. And the two options here for black are c5 or bishop f5. Um, I think the easy answer to this is just watch Levy. Levy plays both of these moves, and he has a much better understanding of these positions from the black side. But I guess a quick like answer I could give is essentially you're looking for an improved French, because in the French it's even worse looking. Because French, you get this position where your bishop is just stuck. Your bishop would love to be on f5. So when you play Caro-Kann and get the bishop out to f5, then you can later play e6 and have your bishop outside your pawn chain. The downside is you do eventually lose a tempo when you play c5.
Cozy Midnight Stream Pog.
Oh, Cab Badger Alt Pog. Thank you, Cab Badger Alt, for the 1,000 bits. Yeah, I hope people are cozy right now. If there's anything I can do to make things cozier, let me know. Anyway, yeah, bishop f5, and like most amateurs won't challenge you so much. Like they'll play something like knight f3, and you can get a setup. Ideally with this like c5 and eventually knight c6 and then pressure d4. f6 is also a typical break. This is very much a counter-punching opening where white has more space, but you poke and prod with your own pawn breaks, and it's going to be a fight in the middle game. Oh, queen b6 too also applies more pressure to the d4 pawn. Oh, hello to Ignore 33. I think I'm supposed to ignore you, but it's your first time chat, so welcome. I see all of the ideas to make things cozier. Put fire crackling sounds in the background. YouTube fire crackling sounds. Wow. 12 hours of relaxing fireplace sounds. I wonder if this is like copyright free. And it's just like fire crackling. You copyright this? Do people like this? Can people even hear it? I could have this as my background too, maybe. Like, what happens if I just go here, add window capture, and then put it here. I don't know if I should be doing this right now. But I hope people appreciate my efforts. Is that better? I know that's better. Is it cozier now? Ow! 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 I'm on fire. What do I do? I stop, drop, and roll? I have to be careful not to get too close to the flames. I'll turn into pizza.
Finally able to subscribe again now that college is done.
Oh,
Love the
congrats.
streams. Roast to marshmallow.
Okay, what happens if I type in marshmallow? YouTube marshmallow. I think I spelled marshmallow wrong. I got this guy. Oops.
I've never been so cozy.
Oh, good. Okay, let's play another game. I hope I answered enough
That
questions.
looks cozy. Add a window with rain.
A window with rain. After this game, maybe.
Toasty.
Need some toast. Actually, we need some bread. And then we can turn it into toast.
Hello future Eric Rosen extra viewers.
Oh yeah, if this goes on the extra channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We're on a quest to... I don't even know what the sub count is. We're on a quest to 20,000 subscribers. And beyond.
Grand Prix best opening.
Oh, Ross the boss, best boss. Opponent sneakily attacking my pawn. I want a castle and just gambit the pawn, but I think I should just easily defend with the bishop. And then I really hope this fire crackling sounds aren't copyrighted. Because if this goes on the extra channel and it's like copyrighted, YouTube will detect it and then either like take down the video or like demonetize it. But it's probably worth the coziness. Maybe I could make my own I own Fireplace Sounds. Or my own copyrighted Fireplace Sounds. It's really hard to say these combinations of words. I just need to, like, put a recorder next to the fireplace. Okay, so the general rule is if you have a bishop, and just one bishop, then your pawn should be on the opposite color of that bishop. Also, I won connect 4. And my plan is to do this, and then this, and then this. And then this, and then this, and then this, and then that. Maybe also this. Hey, welcome back to Jimberwood. Ooh, and this. Yeah, feel free to send a challenge. Tuning in at a cozy time. Oh. Was this all planned out? Wow. Am I losing back a piece? I might be. That was really clever. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I should have taken with rook. I took with bishop, and now this and this are both attacked. And when I lose b2, then one of these is going to fall. And it's not the end of the world. It's just a question, what do I do? Like, probably bishop e3. Good move, though. Oh, I have d4 too. d4, bishop d4. Wait a minute. I might be surviving because I have queen e1. I saw queen e1 at first to defend this and this, but the problem is when queen b2 is played, it attacks the knight twice because it removes the defender, and bishop's also staring at the knight. So maybe I combine this and this. So the idea would be to play d4, allow bishop d4, and then king h1, let's say. And then after takes, I play this. I think that's the way to go. Because when I play d4, I unleash the rook.
How in the world is crackling copyrighted? If that's the case, your sound, funny line, oh no my, da, etc. should be trademarked. Also, thanks for looking at my game, it made my entire month. Also love you,
nice to hear. Also love you too.
TTS test. 7 months woo. Happy Fire Day.
Oh, happy Fire Day. Also happy Monday or Tuesday. Might depend on your time zone. Okay, so yeah, I put the king on the safe square. I could have played king g2, but then there would be takes with check. I mean, black can still get away with takes and takes. So the line would be queen b2, queen e1, queen c2. I'm losing some pawns, but I'm keeping my extra minor piece. Also, welcome back, Indalesio Laura. I always struggle with that name. But thanks for subbing for 17 months. Some nice coordination here. The rook defends the queen, defends the rook through X-ray vision, defends the pawn. So the material count, I have a bishop for 2 pawns. I could play a4. I think I'd rather just go for the kingside pawn storm. Also, welcome back to Irene. Yeah, Irene is definitely in the time zone where it's Tuesday. Oh, it's titled Tuesday. Tomorrow for me. Yeah, titled Tuesday starts in like 12 hours? Or 11 hours and 49 minutes. Or no. 9 hours and 49 minutes from now is titled Tuesday. Hey, it's late night life alert. Soon to be early morning life alert. Yeah, I really have to be careful with doing math during a game. I've already had a few instances of my inability to multitask. Just kidding. I see the free rook this time. Unlike the previous times. Will my opponent make the same blunder? That'd be so funny if we see rook d2. Did they learn their lesson from earlier? Ah. Okay, let's defend the pawn. Still waiting for this move. Okay, or this move. Okay. The back of my chair will melt. Yeah, earlier I moved too close to the fire. Felt the heat. Also felt the pain. Okay, let me try and answer some questions. If there are questions. Maybe address some comments. Oh yeah, there's a question about the copyrighted. I'm pretty sure any sort of audio file can be copyrighted. It doesn't matter if it's just sounds of something. If you record audio, it's like there's some copyright law. So I'm taking a risk here. I should have probably checked the license. Oh no, my background. Let's see. Description. Yeah, maybe I should give credit. Let me give credit to
I
the
cracked
Fireplace
under the
Reveal.
heat. GG. QB6 check was totally accidental.
Oh, thank you, Multimorph, who I just played. Okay, so I'm ending the fireplace sound. I should probably find some copyright-free fireplace sounds. Uh, anyway, I hope we're cozy now. Question, is Levy my best friend? He's a good friend of mine, but I have a lot of friends, so it's hard to like choose a best one. If I chose a best friends, or if I chose one best friend, then my other best friends would probably become angry. There was a question earlier about one of Levy's gambits, but I forget who asked it, and I forget the moves. I could turn on pentatonic. Maybe at some point. Could do rain sounds. Do we have a rain command? I feel like we used to have a rain command. Question about new merch coming out. Yeah, we do have a merch command. New product was added recently. The lightweight hoodie in various designs. Oh, I still have the marathon coupon code. People can still use the marathon coupon code. Up until I post a YouTube video of the 10-hour marathon that I did. Hey, it's Photo Chess. What's up, Photo Chess? Shout out to Maria. Hope you had a good stream. Diamond Cutter beat me to the shout out.
The fireplace behind you was just a matter of time. So funny.
Oh yeah, if you're just joining, I've recently had a fireplace behind me. But I don't want to take the risk with copyright. Thank you, Champ 1977. Do you have a regular time when you broadcast? I'm hoping to have a more consistent schedule over the coming week, but it's been several days since I broadcasted, so the best approach is to just follow me on Twitch and then enable notifications so you can get notified when I go live. Because I do stream at various times, but I'll very likely stream tomorrow or at least one of the Title Tuesdays. Thank you, Blakey Fresh. Subbing for 3 months in advance. And BJH, welcome back. Gifting to Anita Drink. Holy Leb, the 9-month sub. Welcome, welcome. Now the GM says, I concentrate so much better when you have a fireplace behind you. You could open a new tab. Feel free to just open a new tab with the link I just shared in chat. Title Tuesday is in just under 12 hours from now. It's 10 a.m. Central Time and 4 p.m. Central Time because there's 2 separate events to hopefully satisfy multiple time zones. Oh, do I have a mic command? Oh, I gotta update the mic command. I was using the Elgato. I don't have the Elgato on my desk anymore, but I was using the Elgato Wave 3. But now I'm using commands edit mic. I'm using the Shure MV7. Yeah, this microphone, I call it the sister mic to the Shure SM7B, but the MV7, it's like USB plug and play. Good quality. I forget how much I bought it for. It's like $150 maybe. But it's been worth investment. It doesn't come with a mic stand though. Mic stand you do have to get separately. I think you taking easy game seriously. Is there London Command? Yeah. Another drink coming through with London Command. Let me make sure this link still works. Does it still work? Hey, it still works. Yeah, this link should always give you the lowest price possible for the course. Like always 50% off. I also get a small commission when people make purchases through the link, so it's a win-win for everyone. 4.9 stars. There's 7 4-star reviews. How do I see the reviews? Reviews? Oh, show reviews. Lowest rating. Maybe I shouldn't look at the negative reviews on stream. It's not the best marketing. I'm just curious what people said. This is a kind comment. I did. Okay, this is also a nice comment. To be fair, I recorded this back in 2017, but yeah, that was back when I was using like a $20 microphone. But the audio should still be completely fine. And there's a full preview here too, I think. But this was like the early days of my like chess content career. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't call 4 out of 5 stars negative. Those are still nice. Anyway, yeah, we always have the London command. At some point, I do want to make like an updated London repertoire course. So I've said this before, but there's so much I've learned in the London opening over the last like 5 years since I made the course back in like 2017. Anyway, speaking of London, let's play Jimberwood. Jimberwood tuned in earlier, was asking for a game. Is Jimberwood still here though? Oh no. Uh, I'll give it some time. Jimberwood was here maybe like 15 minutes ago. Mega crushing the London course. I have a few videos on my YouTube channel just sharing like model games of how to crush the London. Hey, thank you, Octopus One. Gifting 5. Octopus One was the second chatter of the stream today. Appreciate the subs. Okay, I'm sorry, Jimberwood. We'll play again when we're both present. Let's move on to... Let's play the highest rated person challenging me, which might be Bullseye. No, nope. It's Chess Vine World. Rated 2080. Nope. I'm black. No London. And no Scandi. Ow, what to do? 41 Matt is asking if I would do a full stream in pentatonic. Yeah, actually, I kind of want to do that. Because I know some people really like the pentatonic.
I had a joke about yo-yos to tell you, but I forgot it.
Hopefully it'll come back to me. Hehehe. Punchline was too obvious there. Also helped to be able to read the punchline. What am I doing in this position? I think this is a move. We have a reverse Jobava London. Huh. And then I actually don't know. Like after c3, if my knight should be coming back here or here. Because at some point I do want to play c5. Also, thank you, Alex Werner, for the 4 months and the predictable punchline. Bear with me one moment. Opponent's playing quickly and trying to get my last remaining bishop. I don't think I mind though. I'm okay just allowing the trade. Because we'll, like, if we trade on g6, I'll strengthen the center a little bit. Or bring my h pawn closer to the center. Oh, did I miss Stephen Willie? Where's Stephen Willie? I need to get that piece of JavaScript command um, that sorts the challenges by rating. I used to have some code saved that where I would open the console and have some command that would sort the challenges. I think it was Andrew Chess who like gave me it. Ooh, I could take with pawn. Oh, I can get a pawn diamond. Okay. It took me a moment there to realize. Got my pawn diamond. Let's go. I'm still waiting for the day I get a double pawn diamond. It's not possible here because I only have 7 pawns. Okay, I think queen b6 is reasonable. Question from Double B. Do you have a favorite hockey team? Yeah, I don't really follow hockey. If I did, I'd probably root for the St. Louis Blues.
Keep it up.
But yeah, I've never been to like a pro hockey game before. Also, thank you, BitSailor. Subbing for 3 months. Yeah, the reason for playing queen b6 is twofold or threefold. It's to connect the rooks. The rooks probably want to stand on the queen side. And I wanted to also support the minority attack and support the pawn another time. And generally, it's a useful square for the queen. Yeah, I'll start by taking. White's expected to take back, and then I'll play knight a5. And this is a nice like potential outpost square for the knight. And even if the bishop comes to f1 to try and fight for the square, I can play rook fc8. Try and get all the pieces involved. Yeah, there's a few reasons to control c4. One is just to get the knight here, but also is to blockade the backwards pawn. Opponent wants to play this move. I do have queen b2 or queen b3 or knight c4. I like queen b3 because if we trade queens, then it's easier to start trying to like win pawns, and then white has no attack on the king side. Oh, what was the result of the poll? I think I missed it. But thanks Axertypo for paying attention and maybe even creating the poll. How many people wanted a pentatonic stream? So queen f3, leaving this pawn for the wolves, or the lone wolf. I want to win this pawn. Okay, I guess mission accomplished. I was trying to figure out the ramifications of this move. Yeah, because now white's threatening to take and then try and target e6. So I do have to be really careful here. Like g5 doesn't look so right, and defending e6 doesn't look right either. So I might actually take.
If you beat me in chess, I will pour hot tea on my little brother.
Wait, don't do that. That doesn't sound legal. Be nice to your brother. Wait, what do I do here? There's no increment. I have a weird idea. This feels wrong, but not as wrong as pouring hot tea on my brother. The idea is to take with the king. And now the king is helping complete the diamond. White wants to play g4 and destroy me. Oh, my time. I think I can play rook g8. There. Wait, I have to move quicker. This is casual, but I'll try and stay focused. Yeah, I gotta run back to the center. It's not a cozy position. I miss my fireplace and my marshmallow. I think the queen can come to c6 maybe. Yeah, so now the queen controls c7. So white has one check. And hopefully no more. And there's rook b1. I'm still under a lot of pressure here. And the hope is that rook c7 will keep me safe. Wait, what? Rook c7 doesn't keep me safe. Oh no. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh no. Well played. There goes my king. Yeah, I'm like, black is probably dead losing. Definitely dead losing after rook c8. I guess I assumed I was controlling c7 once, so I can control it another time. But white's the first one to take. So yeah, a better option is probably rook a7 or rook d8. But I have a feeling this is already like really unsalvageable for black. Because if rook a7, yeah, we don't need the engine here. Rook a7, then rook b8 happens. And there's just so little counterplay. Although maybe I have this move. Okay, this would be my one hope, is to force a queen trade. Yeah, good game to my opponent. Yeah, this h4 idea, maybe I should have been a lot more careful about. Because I spent two moves winning the pawn, and then All of a sudden, like black's in some trouble here. Wait, why was h5 a mistake? Oh. Okay, so there's multiple reasons why I shouldn't take the pawn. There's rook a1, which just completely escaped me. And then my queen can't move to a safe square to defend the knight. I see the comment from Axer Typo and Diamond Cutter. Yeah, rook a1, which I'm just discovering now. But I'm still in trouble here. Because this is a threat and also this is a threat. Do I still get a Rosen trophy or do I have to win the game? Wait. Rosenscore.com. Oh, there's a new feature. Wait. Rosenscore.com. Look at this. I just clicked I clicked this button too quickly, but we can see check games since 6 hours ago. Oh, that's so awesome. So we'll save on the loading time. So I guess the pawn diamond game didn't count. Because I assume I have to win. Right? Wait, only 4 games analyzed. Did not analyze the most recent one. Wait, how many games did I play this stream? Oh, I only played 4. Ah, okay, so it did analyze all 4 games. So I assume I do have to win and achieve the diamond to get the trophy. That makes sense. Otherwise, it's easy to troll and try and get trophies. Thank you, Rhyme Scheme. The 2 months and the heart. It has to be past the second rank. Oh. Maybe that's also why. My pawn diamond, the start of the diamond was on my second rank. So maybe it has to be up a rank. Because I guess the structure is perhaps a little bit too common for it to be trophy worthy. Oh, maybe also rated games. That's possible. Wait, now I'm curious. Oh, yeah, I feel bad from earlier because Stephen really. I said I was going to take the highest rated challenge. I did. I took the highest rated challenge that I saw and I lost. But now I'm playing 10-0 casual against Stephen Willie. This is probably really risky. Because I remember Steven asking something about Stafford, but I want to try it anyway. I kind of want to go into the Stafford. Wait, what is this? Opponent wants to take back. Was that a mouse slip? That was probably a mouse slip. Unless they intended King's Gambit. Okay. So the longer the time control, the riskier the Stafford Gambit
Or,
is.
if you beat me in chess, I won't pour hot tea on my brother.
Oh, uh, you should not pour hot tea on your brother regardless of the outcome of whatever chess game you play. Just a simple life tip. Yeah, let's go for this. I have a feeling Stephen really knows what they're doing here. Yeah, bishop f3. Okay, so there's a few moves I can try. I'll try this move. Oh, my bishop.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, as far as I know, this is like h3 is probably the best move. But let's try and make this work. Also, as far as I know, this position is like +6 or 7 already for white. So I have looked at this before. But in a practical game, I mean, takes, h-file opens. Can I sack another piece on d4? I sack on d4? I take? Sack 2 pieces? There's some funny lines, actually. I don't know why I've never looked at this, actually. Probably because it's really bad. Oh. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I can take here now. I just calculated this. Takes, and then I take the queen with check. Oh, except
Just got a puppy
white
and
has a
this is
different
his
move.
first stream. His
Wait, really?
name is Doug. Woof.
Oh, shout out to Doug. Woof woof. Wonder how many puppies are watching me right now. Also, what's the material imbalance? I'm up a queen, but at what cost? I have queen and pawn for rook, bishop, knight. Okay, got my work cut out for me. I want to play this move. There's f4. f4 is probably coming regardless, unfortunately. I might as well play f4 now, or queen g6 now, allowing f4. And we'll see if white wants to do it. There could be some drawbacks, like pushing the pawn in front of the king. Stephen Willie is showing no fear. I want to play this move now, but that loses a pawn. Then I have this, bishop f3. And there's also f5, which is interesting. There's also h4. Choices. Bishop c4 is another choice. I think bishop c4 is probably the safest choice, because it frees the d6 square for the queen. And the bishop kind of pierces through the position. Like there's bishop d3 ideas. Now one of the targets is the e4 pawn, which can be attacked 1, 2, 3, plus a queen 4 times potentially. There's also this idea to remove the only defender. There's knight on c3. So I'm trying to make this work. Yeah, bishop g4 is a move. I think I have to play... Oh, there's funny line. f5. Is f5 playable? It's so funny. Let's play f5. Wait, no, f5's terrible. It just loses a queen. I was getting so confused because if en passant I take the bishop. If takes, there's rook e8. But f5 just loses a queen. Having some hallucinations here. I have to play king b8. But like the concept of f5 is still kind of cool because two different pawns can take this pawn. The problem is a bishop could take the pawn. And for the time being, I can't take the bishop on g4 while there's still a pin on h-file. So there's a plan of rook e8. And then maybe later f5 or even rook e8 and then sack on e4. That's not even a sack because after takes I hit the rook and the king. Okay, so I'm down a minute. It's a spicy position though. I really want to play rook e8 here. Maybe bishop d3. Still some nagging pressure. Like from a pure material standpoint, white has a decisive advantage. Like rook, bishop, knight overpowers queen and pawn like every time, but from a practical standpoint, there's still some issues for whites. Like the pieces aren't so well coordinated. The knight's undefended now. Bishop's gonna be probably hit once my rook moves. Pawn is hit. So kind of getting what I want. Okay, queen d6 only move. But there's still a lot of work to do. Yeah, bishop b2. So I have g6. Wait, can white legally castle? White hasn't moved the king. White's ready to castle. Either way. No, not this way though. I do control f1. But probably castling queenside is on the horizon. So I have this move. I think I'll play this move. I also have this move, which is similar. This might actually make a little bit more sense. I was thinking queen d4, there's knight d1. And this have the same idea that if castling, I play queen e3, which is almost mate. It would force rook d2. And then the rook's pin, g-pawn would be hanging. Like there's a combination of g6, bishop moves, and then take. But there's also like some rook d8. Like some b5 even. Rook d8 makes some sense.
My wife and I are expecting a kid any day now and have no idea what to name him.
Oh. Do you want some help? I'm sure Twitch chat can help. You can name him Eric. Or Ooga Booga. Or Chess Coach Andres. What's up, Chess Coach Andres? If you're just joining, Chess Coach Andres, I'm playing with Stafford. I encountered one of the many refutations. And then I sacked a few pieces. Now I have a queen for rook, bishop, knight. Actually, queen and pawn. Let's do the math. Queen and pawn is 9 points. Rook, bishop, knight is 11, I think. 5 plus 3 plus 3. But there should be more value added because these, if the pieces can coordinate there, they can be stronger than, much stronger than queen and pawn. Yeah, knight d1. So now I have a choice. I can take the G pawn or queen c5 check. I mean, taking the G pawn looks appetizing. Because then the F pawn is hanging. It is risky though, because now the rook is no longer pinned. And now my bishop is pinned. What a move. Bishop e5. Defending the pawn. I can't move back to e3. Could maybe consider f6. I don't even know what the threat is for white, but I'm kind of scared. Kind of want to play this move. I guess knight f2 is sort of a threat. c5. Okay, I might as well start with this. I think it was a move I would play anyway. And I think I have to move my rook off. Ah, that move I saw, but I didn't see the follow-up. Okay, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Or a lot of bit of trouble. Good move, rook h3. I think queen g1. Oh, I'm going to be down so much material. There's no queen g2. Queen e1 doesn't quite work. Okay, gotta try this. Queen c5 doesn't work. Okay. So I have queen for bishop, bishop, rook, knight. Oh, no, my queen. Oh. Oh, Stephen Willie found that quickly too. Okay, I resign. That was a cool position though. Good game. Some nice play by white. Like the combination of this and this was quite nice. And yeah, for some reason when I played g6, I saw rook h3, but I didn't see the intermezzo of takes. Like I just assumed it would be a trade, but yeah, if we trade bishops, I get back rank mate in the end. Because after takes, I can't take as mate. And when I played a5, it doesn't help because I lost my queen. And then this is also losing because this is so b5, but b5 there's this, and then this. So every line is losing at that point. Okay, I'm really curious about the opening. Because yeah, bishop f3, this is one of like the best lines for white. And when I play bishop e6, this is actually kind of interesting because ideas after takes here, if we look at Lee Chess database, black scores really well here because most people play queen e2, and after knight e5, I think it should still be fine for white, or maybe it's already problematic for white because knight d3 is a threat along with knight f3. Anyway, h3 was a good move. Black still scores quite well after h3. Okay, still very few games. Oh, Rossabos versus Stephen Willie. Oh, wow. Oh, and Stephen Willie played this as black. Wow. So Stephen Willie played the same thing I did, unbeknownst to me. Why can't white take the bishop? If you're referring to this position, I just explained rook d8. And then, yeah, black gets some initiative. I think it's still fine as long as white plays like really accurately. Like engine will still say white's winning here. After only, yeah, best move knight d2. But it's still tricky, like knight d2, knight e5, and like if bishop g2, black's already mating in 2 moves. So yeah, bishop e2 only move. And light squares are weak. h4 I like. Hey, it's Sam.
Hey Eric, I fixed the Lichess extension and added a way to deny variant and rated challenges. What
Oh.
do you think? I sent the link in this message in chat.
Oh, thanks, Sam. Oh, that looks so awesome. I think I see. Well, the link is a GIF, but this looks amazing, actually. Wow. Oh, chess coach Andres. It's funny. It's funny that you bring that up. I am looking for a designer as well for thumbnails. I do all my thumbnails on YouTube, but uh, yeah, it would be nice to outsource that at some point. I've been juggling so many things lately, but one of the things I do want to start exploring is like outsourcing more things to community, offering some paying jobs.
B.
And yeah, of course there's sites like Fiverr, Upwork, where you can find designers, but it does help to know someone who's like familiar with chess content. Thank you, G Mickey guy. B stands for B pawn, which I never wait, which Stephen Willie never moved in this game, and I never moved in our game. Someone take a picture of their fireplace. I should take a picture of my fireplace. I haven't shown my fireplace yet on stream. I don't think I have. But I feel motivated now to maybe do a chess stream near the fireplace. Or, yeah, I actually, maybe we'll do a fireplace reveal. What's a reasonable sub goal? 2,500 subs? Do a fireplace reveal? It is a gas fireplace. And it doesn't require wood. It just requires gas, basically. And there's fire glass, so it sparkles. Emberg asking. Okay, so I guess we're going back to Q&A. I'm doing my best to keep up with all the comments and questions in the chat. Also, Sam, yeah, if you have like a way for me to download the extension, or if it's like available online somehow, let me know. Okay, I'm scrolling up to see if I missed anything. Kudos again to Stephen Willie. Uh, yeah, I guess I didn't finish analyzing this game. Oh, the mind is so scattered right now. It's like castled here. HE4. So engine gives plus 6.9 for white. Nice advantage. But then G5 cutting the advantage in half. Yeah, knight d2 is playable. Blocking this and this attack. But maybe there's some comp after like this line.
Appreciate the content, Eric.
Oh, thank you. Mm, what's your name? ML Brandom Stats. Thanks for subbing. Rosens are red, violets are blue. Oh no, my queen, I just checkmated you. Thank you, Jakirk, for that beautiful poem. So I don't think I was ever better in this game. But there is a point where I was hopeful. Queen d6, what? How does this work? Takes? Rook, wait, rook d8. Takes? Queen d4? Wow. That's cool. So this is a case where white has temporarily two bishops, a knight, and a rook for the queen. But there's no good way to defend the knight, and black's like winning back material in every line. It's crazy. Knight e2 is the only move not to lose. There's a question from Emberg about who did you commission for your goose merch? Oh yeah, we have a goose artist command. They actually have a Twitch channel too. Name is Michael Auger. It's actually a funny story how I found them. But he's an artist who specializes in like animal portraits. So not quite the type who I would look to design YouTube thumbnails. But I think he did a great job with the goose merch. And I found him because he has the same exact name as like a good friend of mine who's also a chess player, who also streams on Twitch. Okay, slowly catching up with chat. Emberg loves how scattered I can be. Someone earlier was asking if I have like ADHD. And yeah, I don't think so, but oh, thank you, Malcolm Reynolds.
Yay, Eric is back.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so when I stream on Twitch, there's so many things fighting for my attention. And sometimes it's hard to like easily address everything. So yeah, it can be challenging to like maintain a level of focus where I can try and answer questions and play games or analyze. So sometimes I'll see something and I'll just have to like not address it or come back to it later. My brain is becoming slightly fried. I'm really doing my best to answer questions. Question from Gatchess: when will you upload the marathon video? Um, yeah, I'm really hoping it's a goal of mine to upload a video every day this week, starting in a few minutes. I'll release my newest video. I think it's scheduled to be released at 11:30, which is 24 minutes from now. And I'll be releasing a video that was exclusively recorded for YouTube. So it was not streamed on Twitch. It features a Stafford Gambit. It features, man, the newest video features so many cool things. It features a Super Grandmaster. It also features a piece of technology that's not available to the general public yet, but soon will be. So I think I've given enough hints. Okay, I'll address a few more things and then let's get back to some chess. Oh, 41 Matt says, I honestly love your redactyl playstyle. Pure stream of consciousness. Oh, nice. That's sometimes what I do when I play chess, just try and have a steady stream of what's going through my mind. I played redactyl today. It took me over 1,000 guesses. And then I had to cheat because I couldn't remember, or I couldn't think of the topic, which I don't want to say. Anyway, let's move on. Let's play someone. I was gonna play
I once
Jimberwood,
was
but
attacked by a goose. It pecked onto the skin of my kneecap and wouldn't let go.
okay, I'm playing Ash Carlson. Isn't Ash like the Pokemon catcher thing or guy? When I was like 5 years old, I used to watch Pokemon. And I think there was someone named Ash. All right, let's play E4. Thank you, P Boyo DQ. Okay, so we're gonna have a Karokan. I'll play the repertoire I suggested in this video I posted a while ago on how to crush the Karokan. Oh, never mind. We're gonna have a slightly different opening. We're actually gonna have the opening I share in the most recent YouTube video I posted. It was my third round game from Reykjavik, in which my opponent, we have the exact same position. I played h3. This is what Hikaru sometimes plays. But Hikaru usually doesn't play a6. So I might as well complete development. But it's a question how to develop the bishops. Because this bishop has a few squares, this bishop has a few squares. I mean, bishop f4 looks very logical. A nice diagonal. Ooh. Okay, so I'll play rook b1. I'm defending the b pawn. And now, yeah, so I didn't take on d5 last move because b2 would hang, but now I think I can get away with just winning the pawn. That's the downside of the queen not defending d5. And after takes, it looks like I'll be winning more material because I hit the queen and the c7 square, but there's queen a5, and then I have to move back to save the knight. But then I'll be up a pawn, and life should be good. Wow, c5. So en passant is illegal. If you're confused, you can Google en passant. I think I'll play bishop c4. I'm completing development. The idea is to castle, put a rook on e1. Queen on e2 maybe. Eventually I want to play pawn d6 and just bust open all the lines. Yeah, you should Google en passant. Don't Reddit en passant. They're two very different sources of information. Yeah, I want to win more material. I mean, let's be adventurous. Black can fork my knight and bishop with a queen, but then I defend fork with my pawn. Yo diggity, free queen. Not sure if I've ever said yo diggity, but good timing.
Eric, the Rosen score has now been updated, so you got a pawn diamond trophy for your earlier game.
Oh, really?
Good luck on your quest for the double pawn diamond.
Oh, thank you, Trevlar. Was it updated? Wait, now I'm curious. Wait, is Trevlar the creator of Pawn Diamond or of Rosen Score? I feel like I should know which username in chat created Rosen Score. But I'm wondering if it's been updated because it took like a few minutes to process, or if you changed the code. Oh, Trevlar's okay, sweet. Let's VIP Trevlar. Da! I don't have any more VIP slots. Okay, let's un-VIP someone first. Un-VIP. Wait, where are my VIPs? I feel bad removing a VIP from someone. But Trevlar deserves VIP. There we go. I hope that works. I could un-VIP Irene and make her a mod. But, okay, there we go. Yeah, I like the feature of being able to, like, filter based on most, like, how recent the games are. Yeah, I was gonna put together a list of, like, feature requests. I'm trying to remember what I was thinking of. It would be cool if there was a double pawn diamond trophy, but that's so hard to achieve. I'm wondering if there's ever been a double pawn diamond in like a real chess game. Okay, I'm getting a little bit distracted, but I'm still up a queen for a bishop. Some idea to stack up on the e file. Yeah, we do have the Rosen score command. Whoa, do I have this move? This move looks pretty, but it just trades rooks and loses a pawn because d7 takes. Hmm. So I might as well take the bishop first, and then d7 is coming next. Oh, I forgot the message from Yo Diggity. I was just fascinated by the name. I forgot to read the message. Yo Diggity says, just got my first win using the main trap in the England Gambit. My little brother will live all day. Or live another day. Wait, what? Oh, this is the same person who was wanting to spill hot tea on his brother, but uh okay, hopefully there will be peace. Good game, Ash Carlson. It's nice being up two queens. Unless you're Wesley So against Levon Aronian. There was a really cool game recently where Wesley had two queens against Aronian and then the queens got skewered. Wesley had to resign. Thank you, Chess on Tilt. First time Prime sub. Yeah, just a friendly reminder. If you have Prime, subscribe for free. And if you don't, then I'll have to give like a passive aggressive reminder a bit later. Or you could subscribe normally. Just like Pasqui Siragigliano. Yeah, if you subscribe, I'll do my best to pronounce your name. Oh, yeah. Thanks to the person pointing out. It was two queens for a bishop. Actually, two queens and two pawns for a bishop. Wow. I see the suggestion from Northrop. Feature idea, a network connected teapot. When people redeem X amount of channel points, or maybe cheer X amount of bits, it starts brewing a new cup of tea. That sounds dangerous, but also sounds cozy. That would be really cool, actually. But do network connected teapots exist? I had an idea earlier. I was thinking about the marathon tournament. And I was thinking it would be cool to run a whole marathon while playing in the Lichess marathon. But to easily do that and stream it, I would probably need a treadmill, which actually would be doable. I might get one of these like under the desk treadmills that's just what you call it, surface platform, the the thing that you run on and not the thing that you grab onto. Yeah, just a belt. And then use it with a standing desk. But to run a full marathon, I'd probably have to consult like a physical trainer or physical therapist just to make sure like I could easily play chess. It's a question about keeping posture too. So I would definitely get sore if I did that. Oh, I could bike a marathon. Or maybe I would just get a Peloton and then bike. Seems slightly easier, but also difficult. I wonder if I could get a network connected treadmill and then people can control how fast I run by redeeming channel points or cheering or donating. Poishnik is biking 100 kilometers on Saturday. Wow. How long does that take? If you can bike, let's say on average, what's the average speed? Like 25 kilometers per hour. So that's yeah. If you average 25, then it's like 4 hours. Oh, 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, I want to look into the software where I could basically dictate the moves. Now, I could just find someone and dictate the moves and they play the moves for me. But there's software where I'm pretty sure you can just say moves and it's basically like Alexa where it'll play the moves. Um, I remember seeing some Reddit thread. So I assume by now it's there's some like browser extension that makes it possible. I'm getting really tired. 8 more minutes though. 8 more minutes until the special surprise. So maybe one more game. Also, thank you M4253Y subbing for 5 months. Also, thanks earlier to XZYT now. First time sub. Okay, let's reward some subscriber. I'm scanning chat. Okay, there's relatively new subscriber. They share their username in chat. It's Maracuja. Good luck to my opponent. I'll play d4. Earlier, I was going to play a London and then forgot. But here's my redemption. I don't think we've had a London this stream. It's London time. Knight of 3. Do. Take back. Take back's disabled. It's a London gambit. Oh no. Okay. Novelty line. I feel like we're already in a position that's never been reached before. It's kind of cool too, because I'm getting initiative, and if takes, I take with knight. Now I
Oh
control these
fun, a
squares and
surprise.
prepare this. I mean, I could be normal and take on d4, or I can be abnormal and provoke en passant and then take on or lose a bishop. What am I doing? I wasn't lying earlier when I said I'm tired. Don't know my bishop. Checkmate. Okay. I got away with that one. Let's go. Oh, so much happened in those 12 moves. I played the London. I mouse slipped in the opening. I invented a new cool gambit. I pinned a knight. I blundered a bishop. I developed my queen. I took a knight. I hung a bishop, and then I mated. What a game. Is e4 a novelty? No, there's probably other people that have mouse slipped. Yeah. 71 people mouse slipping e4. Wow, this position's been played 5 times. It's so hard to be original. So knight d5 was a novelty of this game. c4 was a terrible move. I just assumed en passant would be forced. Which is still probably like good for black because there's 2 threats. Although maybe I have bishop c1. I completely overlooked knight takes f4. But it worked out. I treat these blunders as gambits. I think what happened this game, I lowered my opponent's sense of danger because I was playing such bad moves. My opponent got careless for one move, and that's all it took. It's a weird kind of concept. It doesn't just apply in chess, but applies at least for me, it applies in tennis. If I'm playing someone like who's relatively new to tennis and they're hitting like just very low pace balls or lobs, I'll play worse myself. Like I'll be less consistent. I'll make more unforced errors. I think it's the same in chess where it takes some level of focus and like motivation to stay like your peak form. But this was a weird situation because I was the one making like I was the one playing like a 500 elo. Um, and my opponent had to like still be careful, I guess. I've never played Esserman in tennis. Someday I will, and someday it'll be streamed on Twitch and or posted to YouTube. Okay, 3 more minutes. I hope I scheduled the YouTube video correctly. Oh, thank you, Load the Show. Started playing a year ago. Keep it up. I'm glad I can entertain. Would you play Amora against Esserman? I played Esserman once. Actually, I played him twice over the board. It's only 2 times. I think it was the only time we met in person. It was at the World Open Blitz tournament. I forget what year. 20. Maybe in 2009. 2008. Trying to remember. I think it was 2009 World Open. And I remember, I played against him. I didn't play Smith Mora. I don't know if I would be brave enough to play Mora against Esserman. But I played a line where he stumbled into an opening trap. I played this like Bishop E5 Grand Prix type thing. And then he played into this G6 line. And after takes, I played the sneaky move Queen F3. Now, this was like the Blitz side event at World Open. And the funny thing was, in the main event of World Open, which I played like several days leading up to the Blitz tournament, which happened after the event, I had this position twice in like the classical games. And both times my opponents played E6, which is not a good move. The best move here is Knight H6. Knight F6 might also be playable, but E6 is a like clear mistake because after Knight B5, this square is really weak, and like White's guaranteed a nice advantage. And the point is that after pawn D6, there's Queen A3. I think my rating was like 2150 at the time. But I had this position against Esserman. He played King E7, and then I think I played C3, and then went on to win the game. But yeah, it's a nasty trap. And it comes like very quickly. White just grabs initiative, starting with Queen F3. Or even starting with Knight takes D4. Like every move from this position is either a threat or a capture. So capture, threat, threat, threat. And there's a cool line here. If bishop e5, it can make a threat and make another threat. And en passant is not legal. So it's a nice bit of opening preparation. I do cover this line in the Knight C3 Sicilian lecture on YouTube for St. Louis Chess Club. Oh, speaking of YouTube, did the video post? Hey, the video posted. Okay, so newest video, which was not live streamed on Twitch. The video features Stavra Gambit, Levon Aronian, and this new like cool chess up board in which I use like assisted analysis mode or what do you call it? Assistance mode to try and like beat Levon with the Stafford Gambit. We had a fun game. So yeah, we recorded a lot of content like a couple weeks ago now. It took some time to process. Yeah, I attempted to beat him. You'll have to watch the video to see if I actually beat him or if he beat me. But it's really funny because I asked him if he studied the opening. He's just said no. It's not an opening that most super grandmasters will study. I'm excited to do more content with the board too because they're they're enabling or like one of the main features is the fact you can play people online OTP. And what that means is I can play an over the board game against someone on Lichess. So I'm going to be trying out the feature soon and then hopefully be able to do a live stream with it. It's going to take a different like setup. Um Probably start with a YouTube video and then eventually a live stream. Did I go into the magical line against Levon? Not quite. I would have liked to though. Because the magical line against a GM who hasn't studied it can be very magical, but also very risky. Yeah, so on the extra channel, I post 3 times a week. If I post more, I like it's just too much content, I think, for the average person to consume. And then I'm hoping to post more on my main channel too this coming week. Really hoping by the end of the week I'll get the marathon video posted, which will be 10 hours more of chess content. Wait, the video is not showing up for you. Refresh. I'll make a new vid command. How about? Here's my intro. Wait, share. Do I like my own video? I'm pretty sure liking still helps the video in the algorithm in some way. Copy. Commands, add new vid, Stafford. New vid command is updated. And now it's time for me to sleep. It's been a long day for me. I had a long flight earlier. Got back from San Diego. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Also, good morning to those waking up in Europe or Asia. Oh yeah, with the extra channel, I had like a lot of VODs in the archive that got put in the pipeline. But at some point I'll have a more logical order of like streams in chronological order, if that makes sense. It's a lot to organize. Anyway, okay, I'll send the raid to a fellow Saint Louisan. Saint Louisan? Is that a word? Another local chess player. Oh, the surprise was a YouTube video. Yeah, I'm ending the stream. So, if you want to watch the newest upload, we have the new vid command. Wait, did that not update? Yeah. Wait, I really thought I added the. Maybe I didn't. Oh no. I gotta fix my commands. It's getting late. Also, hello to Tagi. Also, bye to Tagi. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. Also, I'm really confused about Caleb's stream. Because on Caleb's stream, this is what I see for his profile picture. It's just like a image that doesn't have a source. So what's up with that? Okay, bye everyone.